Hey guys, welcome back to Kim on a Whim. Today I am going to show you a quick view of what I'm going to work on today. This is my laundry room slash pantry, and right now it is a mess. You can't find anything. Stuff's just kind of thrown all over the place. I need to try and go through stuff and see what needs to be tossed, because there are a few things here that I think there's a couple food items that have expired. This is the top of my dryer, which kind of overflows from my shelving stuff, and then this is the side where my washer is, and I just want to get everything just a little neater, kind of cleaned up and easy to find everything. And I have to tell you, when I first looked, I was a little overwhelmed because it is a big mess, but we're going to hop right into it. So one of the first places I wanted to start was on the dryer, and I had this pile of socks here. There are so many single socks. Like, I don't know, maybe I need to get them in the club or something, find them their soulmate. Oh my god, I am so cheesy. I am so sorry. But I know I have matches for most of these socks. It's all a matter of, I think they got put into the rooms that they belong in as a single sock. And now I have a pile of single socks here, and everyone has a pile of single socks in their room that they're waiting for their match. But I'm going to go through them today. There are some socks in here I will say I have not seen the match to in quite some time, and I'm thinking they're ones that maybe got a hole and were thrown away, but then the match to it got put in the laundry again, or they didn't get thrown away as a pair. So that's my guess on some of these. I could be totally wrong. They could be sitting somewhere deep in a pile, although I recently went through all of the socks in my room and I didn't have any loose socks, but I think the kids have a lot of loose socks, so I might have to go raid their room and see if I can find some of the matches for this. But I wanted to get everything cleared off of the dryer so that I can start bringing stuff from the pantry side here where all of my shelves are, and go through that and try and have like another little spot where I can put stuff while I'm working on stuff and move stuff back and forth. We didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. When you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real.
So one of the first things I did was try and get some of the cords for my appliances under control. And I grabbed these like cord wrap things. I don't even know what you call them. I got them off of Temu, which I am going to discuss my thoughts on Temu in a little bit. But I definitely needed something to get a control over the cords instead of them just hanging. Like this cord here, I used to tuck it into the slow cooker or the air fryer, and I was getting a kink in the cord, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't messing anything up. The little things that I did get, I will say on certain cords they work better. For instance, the cord for the air fryer is like a thick, heavy duty cord. It was a little harder to get it in like this little spot that pinches it to hold the plug part of it. This is my food processor. This one wasn't too bad because it had a regular cord on it, or yeah, it was like a thinner, like regular cord that would come from an appliance. The stand mixer, that one gave me a lot of trouble, and you're going to see me try and figure that one out. I actually had to pry that thing open so that I could get the plug part to kind of stick in there. I don't know how this is going to work. Like this, I'm just putting them on for now. I haven't taken the appliances off to see, like to plug them in and try and unwind them, but we'll see how that works, whether these are a yay or a nay. So I won't speak on these yet, only because I haven't used them to their full extent, but I will go over some of the things that I did find at Temu, which are a little hit or miss. I'll give you that little sneak.
Doing is bad. There's so many emotions, sharing stories that we never had. Yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
Okay, so you can see I'm having a hard time with the cord here on the KitchenAid, the stand mixer. And that's because, like I said, it's a thicker cord, so I get that, like a regular cord fits a little better. I did wind up taking an Allen wrench and kind of prying it open a little bit so that I could shove the cord in there to get it all wrapped nice and neat. It did work. I cannot speak on these so far, only because I haven't used them the way you're supposed to. The only thing I did was wrap them up, put them back on the shelf. When I take out the stuff and like unwrap it and try and use it again, maybe then I'll give you an honest opinion of what I think. Now I'm moving on to the pantry area and just trying to get this all straightened up. I do want to make an area where everybody can just grab a quick breakfast in the morning. They can throw it in their lunch bag or in their backpack. Because honestly, some of the guys in my house, they're leaving at like 5:30 in the morning or like 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. They're not ready for like a big breakfast or anything. So they just want to grab something that they can take with them, maybe eat it on the way, or if they start feeling a little hungry, like during a break or during, maybe if they have a break in class, they can just grab something to eat. And it just makes it easy if I have it all right there. All of the stuff that I use for all the breakfast item, it's all from the Dollar Tree. It's like those little candy bowls that you can either have them sit upright or they kind of sit on an angle. And I will say these worked out really well. I was surprised because some of the stuff I was getting really frustrated because it just wasn't working out the way that I wanted it to. And you'll see in a little bit, like I use another container and it was not working for me. And again, you kind of fall down that rabbit hole of looking at Pinterest and seeing all this Pinterest perfect stuff. And I have to always tell myself, my house is not going to be Pinterest perfect. People live here and we live hard here. So, not like we're like, doing all kinds of debauchery. No, we live in a house. It's everyday life in this house. And, stuff's going to get thrown all over the place, or not thrown all over the place, but, kind of put in an area to come back to, get it organized. And today is that day to get it all organized.
So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know that you're not blind. Tell me what is really on your mind. You're already accepted. To me,
I did wind up grabbing one of these bag organizers off of Amazon. I will say I've seen ones that I think work out a little better. However, I didn't realize I was getting free sponges with this, and my first thought was great, something else I have to go through and organize. But you know what? We can always use sponges, so I'll put them in the kitchen. This didn't quite fit in my space, and then I was seeing if I was going to be able to attach it to the wall. That wasn't going to work, so I'm just going to slide it in on one of the shelves. And I usually use mostly sandwich bags. I did have snack bags as well. The snack bags, I will say, wouldn't fit as well in this. I have a feeling they would just kind of fall out. I know the ones that I had started to, so I'm just filling it all with sandwich bags and then with the gallon size freezer bags. It didn't fit all of my freezer bags, but I will say I do have like an overstock of them right now. So that's okay. We'll just, put them somewhere else and then fill as needed. Right now, I'm liking how this is working. Like I said, it doesn't fit quite exactly into my space, and I would love to have it like in the drawer area, but that doesn't happen for me. If anything, I'm going to lose some cabinet and drawer space. I have my plans all kind of worked out for a kitchen I don't want to say a redesign because it's really not being redesigned. It's working with what I have with a few new pieces because I want to fit my dishwasher in here. So the fact that I'm going to lose a whole cabinet kind of makes me worry because I'm in limited room to begin with, but we will make it work.
But you've been in my heart, somewhere down all this time hidden away. I'm not wasting another minute. If it goes up in flames, I'll take the pain. If I never try to get it, I can just forget it. I'm done playing the waiting.
Okay, so I have to tell you, this little caddy that I have here, I love this thing. I got it at Walmart. I got it, I think like a month or two ago. It was on summer clearance because I saw people using it on Instagram and I'm like, I looked it up. I'm not paying that kind of money. But when I saw it on clearance, I'm like, okay, you got me because I want this thing. And I do love it. It does work really well. Especially you can just grab the whole thing, take it out to your patio area or, put it on a countertop, which I would love to have it and leave it on my countertop, but that's a no-go for me. Any countertop space that I have is very limited, so I try not to put any more out there than needs to be. Now I'm going to try and use these shelf risers. You saw me try and put it over the breakfast stuff. That wasn't going to work. It does not work in my cabinets where my dishes are. They're just too high, so it doesn't work there. I thought maybe I can put all of the sparkling waters that I have on here. They started rolling off, so that didn't work. Then I started putting the sparkling waters in this little square caddy thing. That didn't work either. So I'm you see a pattern here, like stuff that I'm trying to make work just isn't working. And it was getting a little frustrating, I'd have to say. And that's because there was an extra inch of space that this little square caddy was taking up, that in my house, every inch of storage is priceless. So I have to stack as much as I can or kind of have everything fit in the small space that I do have. So like I was saying, there was some stuff back here that expired. The Dunkaroos, I thought my kids were going to love them. They didn't really. So they're getting tossed. I am still going to try and make those shelf risers work. And I do. You will see a surprising area that I do get them to work. Now I'm just going through and trying to keep all of the sparkling water together and some of the sodas together, the iced teas and stuff like that. I'm really trying desperately to kick my soda habit. I try having one a day and then a sparkling water, although I've kind of fallen off the wagon a little and I've been having 2 sodas a day, which doesn't seem like a lot. However, I do have a cup of coffee in the morning, so the sugar does add up. I'm trying to cut back on my sugar desperately. I have a really bad sweet tooth. I always prefer sweet over salt, and it's a hard habit to break, I will say, but I will. And the sparkling water is helping. It gives me that fizz that I like and a little bit of flavor, but they don't have the sugar, so it's a step in the right direction. As is getting this all organized, because it is starting to come together. As frustrated as I was and, stuff not working out, it was starting to come together. And then I did find even cup of noodles at the very top shelf. Because see, I can't see what's at the very top shelf, so out of sight, out of mind. But I started going up there and I realized I had cup of noodles. The last time I had a cup of noodles was, I believe, in 2022. So my guess is they're expired. I couldn't find an expiration date on the cup itself, but they have to be expired at this point.
So say it again. Only you can make my world go black.
Okay, so the little plastic thing for my popcorn wasn't working, so I'm just going to move over here to my metal shelf. This has all of my cleaning supplies and household kind of stuff, even a lot of personal care stuff. I'll do couponing on occasion. I don't do these crazy, I know people may have seen the extreme couponing that they used to have. I don't do anything like that. I just go in and try and find stuff that I know my family uses at the best price possible. A lot of times that is cleaning supplies, detergents, toothpaste is one of them, and toothbrushes and some skincare stuff. So stuff that I know that we will use or that I can give to my mom and help her out with a bunch of detergents and stuff like that. So now I'm just going to go through and try and make sense of this area, because this was the one where it was just thrown all over the place. Nothing had an actual place for itself. Everything was kind of mixed all around. And I want to try and get it so that all of my cleaning supplies are on the bottom shelves. And then anything that has to do with food stuff or personal care stuff is up on the top shelves. One piece of advice I do have when you're trying to organize stuff is put it where you think it'll work and then stand back and see if it would actually work for you. Sometimes you might have to change where it is, and that's okay, but just make sure that it's something that works easiest for you so that it can kind of stay that way. Okay guys, if you have one of these, this is one of those shelves that you use in your pantry or in your cabinets to, you put your plates under here and then you can put stuff on top, or mugs. I'm going to show you something you can do if you have a rack like this.
Maybe I was blind, known you forever while I tried to find someone that could be my great love.
Okay, so that you can get a little bit more vertical storage on these racks. This, I just flipped it, and you can see it's kind of hooked in on top of the bar here. And then I did the same thing on the back there. It works with racks going this way, not this way, because you can't get like under this lip here. You can't get it under there. And it looks like it'll stay. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so here we go. I just put all of my plastic wrap, foil, and my extra bags that I have. They wouldn't fit in the little caddy, so I have them here. And all right, gotta admit, like, something finally worked out in here, because everything else that I've been trying, you have seen, has not worked out at all. So cool. Okay, good. One thing I will say is I made quite the mess to clean the mess. It always gets worse before it gets better, but we're going to clean it up tonight, and then I will get a fresh new start tomorrow morning.
Even in my wildest dreams, even in my wildest dreams. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality.
Okay, this is what everything looks like so far. I tried to get all of the drinks in one area, like right in this area. We have all of our breakfast items, stuff that we can just grab and go. I know Mia likes to just have something to grab when she's leaving here at like 7 in the morning to get to class, and she doesn't want to eat when she first wakes up. I put, this is some of our alcohols up here. I have this little caddy that I got in the summer. Just holds all of our utensils, paper plates, napkins. I have the bag caddy up here. It's a little big for my space, although it didn't fit everything, but that's okay. I have overstock of my napkins. You saw me put the little hooks for the cords, which I had some issues with. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the Temu stuff that I did grab. And then over here, try not to make you guys dizzy. This will not fit on my shelf, so it has to go up here. This is overstock for my couponing, toothpaste, stuff like that. Same thing with all of this stuff down here. And then I have all of my cleaning supplies and detergents, and then more detergents and cleaning supplies that are like all of my overflow. And then of course reusable bags, because I have them, but I always forget them. And then I have the dryer. This is stuff that we use every day for the cat. Cat's outside. My dryer stuff. Still mismatched socks. I have a lot of laundry to do, so I'm hoping to find some socks. But here's the mess that I made. Okay, so this is the mess that I have made over here. But you know what? It's a new day, a new start, new energy. So we're gonna try and get this stuff put into containers that I grabbed dollar store. This is some stuff that I grabbed off of Temu. All right, that's it. Let's get started before the energy wanes.
look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you.
Okay, so now we're going to get to the juicy stuff. Not really, it's just my honest opinion on the Temu stuff that I picked up. I bought all of this stuff on my own, so nothing is sponsored. We're going to start here with these two little containers I got for fabric softener and laundry detergent. The fabric softener that you see here, I had a full bottle, brand new, just opened it. And I will say that it only fit half, maybe 2/3 of the bottle fit in this. And considering that what I looked at online as opposed to what I got in person, I felt were completely different. Much smaller in person to what it looked like online. To the point where when I got it in the mail and opened it, I actually laughed because I was like, wow, that's really small. The other thing that I purchased was socks. I bought, I think it was like a 6-pack of socks. It was little no-show socks that were in like real pretty fall colors, and they're supposed to fit a women's size 6 to 10. I will say Mia is a size 7.5. I am a size 8.5, and they did not fit on either of our feet. So I would say I don't know who the socks are geared towards, but they're definitely not geared towards anybody who has a size 7.5 or larger foot. If you have a 6, you might be able to get away with them, but absolutely not if you have a size 10. Because, like I said, 7.5 and 8.5, and they would not fit. One of the things that I did get that I loved was their dupe of the Bog bag, the Bog beach bag. I used that when we were on vacation. I absolutely loved it. The other things I got were like these iPhone cleaners or earpod cleaners. They worked out pretty well. I got the brushes that you attach to the drill for cleaning. That was okay. I bought like a little finger loop for our phones. Mia liked hers. And then just a few other things here and there, like nothing crazy. I will say for the price, a little expensive for what I did get. Would I shop again? Probably not. It would have to be something that would really wow me in order to go online and shop again, especially with some of the stuff that I've been hearing lately. Kind of scares me a little bit, but I mean, that's how I feel about what I grabbed off of there. Oh, now I'm going to feed the cats outside. You will get to see one of the little cats that are outside. I feel bad. I can't help it. I know if I keep feeding them, they're going to keep coming around, and I might have another cat at some point. I don't know. We'll see.
Don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me.
I always get in trouble when I go and feed the other cats. Look, oh, she's right at the door staring. She gets so, oh, look, she's turning away from me. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be.
Okay, guys, I think this is where I end it. I needed a little area to put the keys for the garage and the shed. So we got that from Temu. I left my mop vac sat for a couple days and I forgot about it, didn't clean it. So it stinks. It needs to be sanitized. I have all of my stuff here in containers. This stuff is working out really good. This was from the Dollar Tree. This was from Target Dollar Spot. It looks cute. It has like a little front load washer on it. This was from Dollar Tree. It's one of their mini candy jars. Ah, crap. This is from Temu. You know my thoughts on the whole Temu thing. This wasn't even a full bottle of detergent. You saw me put it in here. And it is practically full. And there was not much detergent at all in here. And you saw that with the softener. The softener, I filled this completely up and it was a full bottle. There's still a third of a bottle left in the small bottle. So it doesn't hold a full bottle. I have my vac here. I'm not sure what to do with this. It used to go over here where my Dyson was, but I have my ironing board. Oh my God, I had such a brain fart, I couldn't think of it. My mini ironing board, and if I put it there, it won't let me access this. So we either need to find a new spot for that or a new spot for the vacuum. Probably going to ditch this and put the vacuum up here because I use the vacuum way more than I use an ironing board. Let me get around here so you guys can see. I guess let's see if there's any kitties outside. Oh, I gotta pick up that plate, but nope, nobody's outside right now. Okay, this all stayed the same. Still need to see if I can find my socks. I did put the other cabinet riser there, probably when I do my Sam's Club haul, because I do need to get paper plates, the large paper plates. I only have small ones. This so far is working out really well. I like that I can find stuff. That was the big issue. You couldn't find anything. It was all just thrown there. This also, I really wanted a spot for all this breakfast stuff up here, just because, you know, somebody can grab something and just go. And that was the main point of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.